You walked away from the narcissist. Don't go back. Here is why. That's the title of this video. Walking away from a narcissist is one of the hardest decisions a person can make. It often takes months or even years before someone finds the courage to leave. By the time they finally walk away, they have usually experienced emotional pain, confusion, manipulation, broken promises, and endless disappointment. But leaving is only the first battle. The second battle begins when the narcissist tries to pull you back. They may suddenly become kind, loving, apologetic, or emotional. They may tell you they have changed. They may say they cannot live without you. This is exactly why many people return. Unfortunately, many discover that nothing has really changed. Now, imagine Sarah. After 7 years of emotional abuse, she finally packed her bags and left. 2 weeks later, her ex sent flowers every day. He cried on the phone. He promised therapy. He even apologized to her family. Sarah believed him. Within 3 months of returning, the insults, silent treatment, lies, and control came back. This time even worse than before. If you have already walked away, there are powerful reasons why you should keep moving forward instead of looking back. Don't look back. Don't go back. Now, let's begin. Reason number 1, why you should not go back to that narcissist. You walked away, you left that narcissist. Reason number 1, why you should not go back is because they rarely change. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing the narcissist has suddenly changed. Real change is slow. It requires honesty, self-awareness, accountability, and years of consistent effort. Most narcissists do not believe they are the problem. Instead, they blame everyone else. When they apologize, it is often because they want something, not because they truly understand your pain. So think of someone who keeps breaking the same glass over and over. They say sorry every time, but they never stop throwing the glass. Eventually, you realize the apology means very little. James left his girlfriend after years of manipulation. She promised she had changed and even attended 2 counseling sessions. For 1 month, everything seemed perfect. Then she began checking his phone again, accusing him of cheating, controlling his friendships, and threatening to leave whenever she didn't get her way. Now, the new person had disappeared. The old behavior returned because the real problem had never been solved. Reason number 2 why you should not go back. Going back tells them their behavior worked. If you go back to that narcissist, it tells them that behavior you walked away from, it worked. So every time someone leaves, the narcissist loses control. But when you return after they manipulate you, they learn an important lesson. They learn that if I cry enough, if I promise enough, if I love bomb enough, they will always come back. That makes future abuse easier. Now imagine a child who throws a tantrum every time they want candy, they want a biscuit, they want a sweet. So if the parent eventually gives in, what happens? The tantrums continue because they work. Relationships work the same way. Returning teaches the narcissist that no matter how badly they treat you, they only need temporary kindness to get you back. The cycle becomes stronger, not weaker. Reason number 3, why you should not go back to that narcissist that you walked away from. The second time is often worse. Many survivors say something surprising. The relationship became much worse after they returned. Why? Because the narcissist now believes you won't leave permanently. They become more confident. The insult increases. The control increases. The manipulation becomes more obvious. Now, Linda left after discovering multiple lies. Her husband begged for another chance. 6 months later, he was lying again. But this time, he openly laughed when she confronted him. He actually said, "You left before and still came back." He no longer feared losing her. That made the abuse much more dangerous. Reason number 4, why you should not go back to that narcissist when you walk away. You will lose more of yourself. When you go back, you will lose more of yourself. Narcissistic relationships slowly erase your identity. You stop wearing what you like. You stop seeing friends. You stop chasing your dreams. You become someone who is always trying to avoid conflict. Every return costs you another piece of yourself. Imagine a pencil being sharpened every single day. Eventually, there is almost nothing left. That is what repeated emotional abuse does to your confidence. Many survivors later say, I don't even recognize who I became. So walking away allows you to rediscover the person you were before the manipulation began. Reason number 5 why you should not go back to that narcissist when you walk away. They need control more than love. Healthy love is built on trust, respect, honesty, and freedom. Narcissistic relationships often depend on control. If they cannot control your emotions, they may try to control your money. If they cannot control your money, they may control your friendships. If they cannot control your friendships, they may control your confidence. Control becomes the goal. Love becomes the excuse. Think about a bird in a cage. The owner may say, I keep you because I love you. But if the cage door never opens, is it really love or is it ownership? Healthy love allows people to grow. Control keeps people trapped. Reason number 6 why you should not go back to that narcissist when you walk away. Reason number 6 is because your healing starts after you leave. Many people think leaving ends the pain. Actually, leaving begins the healing. At first, you may cry. You may miss them. You may question your decision. This is completely normal. Healing often feels uncomfortable because your mind is adjusting to life without constant emotional highs and lows. So imagine someone recovering from a broken leg. Physical therapy hurts, but that pain is helping them heal. Going back will be like breaking the same leg again. Every day you stay away, you become stronger. Every day you go back, the healing process starts over. Let me repeat again. Every day you stay away, you become stronger. Every day you go back, the healing process starts over. So the reason number 7 why you should not go back to that narcissist is because better relationships are still possible. One lie narcissists often tell is, no one will ever love you like I do. That statement is designed to create fear. Healthy people do not need to convince you that everyone else is worse. A real life example. After leaving her emotionally abusive relationship, Mary stayed single for 2 years. She focused on therapy, friendships, work, and rebuilding her confidence. Eventually, she met someone who listened without shouting, apologized without excuses, respected her opinions, and encouraged her dreams. She later said, I didn't know relationships could be this peaceful. Peace often feels unfamiliar after years of chaos, but peace is not boring. Peace is healthy. Reason number 8 why you should not go back to that narcissist when you walk away is because you deserve peace, not constant survival. Many survivors confuse surviving with living. They become experts at reading moods. They know when to stay quiet. They know when to apologize for things they never did. They constantly walk on eggshells. That is survival. It is not peace. Reason number 9 why you should not go back to that narcissist when you walk away is because your future depends on today's decision. Every day you spend returning to the same unhealthy relationship is a day you could have spent building a better life. New friendships, better health, career growth, family, happiness, freedom. Every yes to the narcissist may become a no to your own future. So ask yourself, what kind of life do I want 5 years from now? The answer begins with today's decision. So reason number 10 why you should not go back to that narcissist is because you left for a reason. When loneliness appears, people often remember the good memories, but don't forget why you left. Remember the tears, remember the anxiety, remember the sleepless nights, remember the broken promises, remember how often you felt invisible. Those reasons mattered then. They still matter now. The life you're building may not be easy today, but it has something the old relationship will never give you. Freedom, self-respect, hope. Walking away was not giving up. It was choosing yourself. It was choosing peace over chaos. It was choosing healing over endless pain. So if you've already taken that difficult step, don't let temporary loneliness make you return to permanent suffering. Your best chapters are not behind you. They are waiting for you ahead. Remember, sometimes the bravest thing you will ever do is refuse to go back to the place that broke you. Thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Share this YouTube channel to as many people, as many friends of yours as possible. Anybody who needs this kind of content, please share this video to them. Share this YouTube channel to them. Thank you.